Hello, hi, welcome to BJ Maths Academy. This is Babaya Jamalpur. మీరు కొత్తగా నా వీడియోస్ చూసినట్లయితే ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అండ్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ బెల్ ఐకాన్. Now today topic is trigonometry. So in previous class already we have studied about introduction and mind mapping of trigonometry. What are that? One is introduction and mind mapping. In previous classes already we have discussed about that introduction of trigonometry and mind mapping of trigonometry. Now in that mind mapping the first part is trigonometric ratios, that is very important in that trigonometry. So now before going to that trigonometric ratios we have to learn naming the sides of a right angle triangle. Naming the sides of right triangle. So what is the naming the sides of right triangle? That means what is the names of sides of a right angle triangle. Now let us consider, let triangle ABC is right triangle. What is that? ABC is right triangle where we can and angle B is equals to 90 degrees. So that is triangle ABC is right angle triangle. So here angle B is equals to 90. In a triangle, one angle is 90 degrees, that is called right angle triangle. Now we can consider angle A is acute angle. Angle A is acute angle. Now we can observe that what is the names of these sides of a right triangle. That is the topic now. So here the side which is longest, when we are observing the figure, the side which is longest, that is called hypotenuse. What is that? Hypotenuse. Or the side which is opposite to right angle. The side which is opposite to right angle, that is called hypotenuse. So here AC is called hypotenuse. And next we are consider angle A is acute angle. So now what is the position of BC? The side BC, where is it? Opposite to of an angle theta. That's why the side BC is called opposite side. So where is it BC? BC is then opposite to of an angle theta. That's why BC is called opposite side of angle theta or of angle A. Next the side AB, where is it? It is beside of an angle A. That's why it is called adjacent side. Adjacent side of angle A. So this is the naming of the sides of a right triangle. Here AC is called hypotenuse and AB is called adjacent side of angle A. Next BC is called opposite side of an angle A. If suppose angle A is changes, acute angle, if suppose we have to consider acute angle at C, so at that time again change their names. So how is it we have to see now? So here ABC is right angle triangle and right angle at 90 degrees. Now next let us consider angle C is an acute angle. So now we can consider angle at C, but here angle at A. So now what is the names of the sides of the right angle triangle. So now when we are observing this figure, the side which is opposite to right angle, that is called hypotenuse. What is that? Hypotenuse. And now next, the side which is opposite to angle theta means AB. The position of AB is opposite to an angle theta. That's why this is called opposite side. Opposite side of angle C. Now the side BC, where is it? Beside of an angle theta. That's why it is adjacent side of angle A. So if the angle has changes, then their names will also changing. So here what is AC is called hypotenuse, and here AB is called opposite side, and next to BC is called adjacent side. But here opposite side of angle C and adjacent side of angle C. So here what is BC? BC is called adjacent side of angle C. So when you are comparing to these both, so here AB is adjacent side, here AB is opposite side. But here AB is adjacent side of angle A, but here AB is opposite side of angle C, but not angle A. This is the naming of the sides of right angle triangle. It is very, very important. And now the second topic is trigonometric ratios. So before going to that trigonometric ratios, so first of all, what is the ratio? Ratio is nothing but comparison of two quantities is called ratio. What is the ratio? Ratio is nothing but comparison of two quantities. Of the same unit is called ratio. So what is the ratio? Ratio means comparison of two quantities of the same unit is called ratio. For example, so when we are comparing, so both are in same class, we should compare it. Otherwise, we are not comparing it. 8th class students and 10th class students, who is the better? It is not comparison of both members. That's why we are taking that same unit. For example, so kilometers we can compare, meters we can compare, and centimeters we can compare in the distances. If suppose given any difference, for example 2 kilometers 500 meters, both are different units. That's why it is not possible to compare. That's why, so these kilometers are converted into meters, or otherwise meters are converted into kilometers, then it is possible to compare. So 2 kilometers, so when we are comparing to in meters, so 2 into 1 kilometer is how many meters? 1000 meters. So that is equal to how much? 2000 meters. So now 2000 meters and 500 meters, which is that greatest? 2000 meters is the greatest. And how we can compare it? 2000 meters is to 500 meters. So here 2 zeros get cancelled, 5 ones are 5 fours are 4 is to 1. 4 is to 1. So here 2 kilometers is 4 times of the 500 meters. Like that we can comparing. This is called ratio. Now trigonometric ratios. So trigonometric ratios, there are 6 trigonometric ratios. There are 6 ratios which are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. and remaining 3 are reciprocals of sine. Sin theta is cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. So reciprocal of sine is cosec, reciprocal of cos is sec and reciprocal of tan is cot. These 6 are trigonometric ratios. Now first one is sin theta. So but first of all, what is trigonometric ratios? Trigonometric ratios is nothing but the ratio of sides of right angle triangle with respect to its acute angle is called trigonometric ratios. What are that? The ratio of sides of a right angle triangle with respect to its acute angles. So the sides of a right angle triangle and with respect to its acute angles is called trigonometric ratios. So here in triangle ABC, AB, BC and AC are the sides of a right angle triangle and their acute angles are angle A and angle C only. So that's ratios. So the ratio of the sides of a right angle triangle with respect to its acute angle is called trigonometric ratios. Now in that first one is sin theta. So sin theta or sin A. So sin A is nothing but the ratio of opposite side of an angle and length of hypotenuse is constant. In all similar right angle triangles is called sin A. What is that? The ratio of opposite side of an angle and length of hypotenuse is constant in all similar right angle triangles. Is called sin A, or simply write as sin A or sin A. So but now here we have to write in sin A, that is sin A is equals to, means sin of angle A is equals to sin A. Sin of angle A is equals to sin A. We are taking angle A here. That is equals to opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. So that is equals to, what is opposite side of angle A? So angle A is there. This opposite side is BC. BC by, here hypotenuse is what? AC. BC by AC. Next cos A. So what is cos A? Cos A is nothing but same as it is, just opposite side place we have to take adjacent side. The ratio of adjacent side of angle A and length of hypotenuse is constant in all similar right triangles is called cos A. What is cos A? Cos A is nothing but the ratio of adjacent side of angle A and length of hypotenuse is constant in all similar right angle triangles is called cos A. But actually cos A is nothing but cosine A. It is simply write as cos A. What is the actual name of cos? Cosine A. That's can be simply write as cos A. So that means here cosine of angle A is equals to cos A is equals to adjacent side of angle A by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side of angle A? Angle A adjacent side is AB. By what is the hypotenuse? AC. What is hypotenuse? AC. It is cos A. And next one is tangent A or tan A. Third one is tan A. So tan A is nothing but the ratio of opposite side and adjacent side of angle A. The ratio of opposite side and adjacent side of angle A is constant in all right angle triangles. Is called tangent A. What is that? Tangent A. Simply write as tan A. Simply write as tan A. So it is tan A. Tan A is nothing but that is tangent A is a tangent of angle A is equals to tan A is equals to opposite side of angle A by adjacent side of angle A. So what is the opposite side here? What is the opposite side of angle A? BC. By what is the adjacent side of angle A? Is AB. So it is tan A. Tan A is equals to opposite side of angle A by adjacent side of angle A. Now go to that remaining three, cosecant theta, sec theta and cot theta. These three are multiplicative inverse or reciprocals of the first three only. Now next one is cosec theta. So cosec theta, it is nothing but the multiplicative inverse of sin A. So the multiplicative inverse of sin A is cosec A. The multiplicative inverse of sin A is cosec A. So here cosec actual name is cosecant theta. Cosecant of angle A is equals to cosec A. That is equals to 1 by sin A. That is equals to, but cosec A means what? What is that? The multiplicative inverse of sin A. That is only 1 by sin A. So cosec A is equals to 1 by sin A. So 1 by sin A is equals to, what we know that sin A means opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. That's reverse only cosec A. Because of that 1 by sin A. So that means hypotenuse. This reverse, what is that? 1 by sin A means sin A reverse is 1 by sin A. So opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse reverse is hypotenuse by opposite side. Hypotenuse by opposite side of angle A. That is equals to, what is hypotenuse here? BC by AC is reverse is AC by BC. Otherwise hypotenuse is AC and opposite side is BC. Now next one is sec A. What is that sec A? Sec A is that the multiplicative inverse of cos A. The multiplicative inverse of cos A. So sec A means the multiplicative inverse of cos A is called sec A. But sec A actual name is secant A. What is that? Secant A. Secant of angle A. That is equals to, simply we can write as sec A. But actually we know that sec A is nothing but the multiplicative inverse of cos A, means 1 by cos A. So now 1 by cos A. Now cos A means what we know, that adjacent side of angle A by hypotenuse. That's reverse is hypotenuse by adjacent side. What is that? Hypotenuse by adjacent side of angle A. That is equals to, what is hypotenuse? AC. By what is adjacent side? AB. Once check it. AB by AC reverse is AC by AB. That is only sec A. That is only sec A. Now go to that next cot A. So what is cot A? The multiplicative inverse of tan A. The multiplicative inverse of tan A is cot A. So that is only we have to write the multiplicative inverse of tan A is cot A. What is that? The multiplicative inverse of tan A is cot A. Now cot, but actual name, cot name is cotangent A. Cotangent of angle A. What is that? Cotangent of angle A. Cotangent of angle A. That is equals to cot A. But cot A is equals to what we know, that 1 by tan A, multiplicative inverse of tan A. So 1 by tan A what we know, that opposite side of angle A by adjacent side of angle A. That's reverse is adjacent side by opposite side. What is adjacent side? Here is AB. What is adjacent side? AB. What is opposite side? BC. AB by BC. Once go to that tan theta, that is equal to BC by AB. So BC by AB, here AB by BC. That's the reverse only, cot theta. These are 6 trigonometric ratios. So it is very, very important in the trigonometric ratios. But definitions are not, no need to learn. Just we have to learn that formulas. These are the 6 formulas. It is the sin of A, sin A, and next one is cos A, and next one is tan A, and next one is cosecant A or cosec A, and next one is secant A or sec A, and last cotangent of angle A or cot A. These are 6 trigonometric ratios. Now once trigonometric ratios, we can revise it. How is it? ABC is a right angle triangle. It is that right angle at B. If angle is at A, acute angle at A, now here we have to take that acute angle at C. So ABC is the right angle triangle, acute angle at C. So we can comparing that if suppose acute angle will be changes, even opposite sides and adjacent sides also will changes. That's why just we have to compare trigonometric ratios. When the angle has changes, how to take that ratios. Now first one, sin A. Sin A is equals to what we know that opposite side. What is that? Opposite side of angle A by hypotenuse. So what is opposite side of angle A? Opposite side of angle A is BC by hypotenuse is AC. Next to cos A. What is cos A? Adjacent side of angle A. What is cos A? Adjacent side of angle A by hypotenuse. That is equals to what is adjacent side of angle A? AB by what is the hypotenuse? AC. Next to tan. Tan A is equals to what is that? Opposite side of an angle A and adjacent side of an angle A. Angle A opposite side, angle A adjacent side. Of angle A by adjacent side of angle A. So opposite side of angle A is BC by adjacent side of angle A is AB. These are the first three trigonometric ratios and remaining three are so reciprocals or multiplicative inverse of first three only. Now cosec A. Cosec A means the reciprocal of sin A, means reverse of that. So that means hypotenuse by opposite side of angle A. That's reverse is AC by BC. Next to sec A. So sec A means cos A multiplied inverse. Cos A multiplied inverse means this reverse. So from that hypotenuse by adjacent side. That is equals to AC by AB. AC by AB, reverse of the cos. Now go to that next tan multiplied inverse is cot. Cot A is equals to tan multiplied inverse cot. That means adjacent side by opposite side. Side of angle A by opposite side of angle A. That means what is adjacent side? AB. What is opposite side? BC. That's reverse because that's reverse becomes AB by BC. If given acute angle at A, if suppose given acute angle at C, how is it? A, B, C. So now acute angle given at C. So here angle C is equal to theta degrees. Here angle A is equal to theta degrees. Now what is sin C? Now not sin A, because of that given angle is at C. That's why sin C is equals to opposite side. But these are formulas are same, but sides will become change. So opposite side of angle C, but not angle A, by hypotenuse. So what is opposite side of angle C? AB. And what is hypotenuse? AC. Okay, now go to that. Next to cos C. So cos C means what we know that adjacent side of angle C, here given C, adjacent side of angle C by hypotenuse. So here angle C, what is that opposite? AB. That's why it is opposite and angle C, this is the B side, that's why it is adjacent, it is hypotenuse. Now cos C, so cos C is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So here adjacent side, what is that? BC by what is the hypotenuse? AC. Next tan C, but here tan A we have taken, here we are taking tan C. Tan C is equals to opposite side of angle C by adjacent side of angle C. What is angle C? Opposite side AB. What is adjacent side? BC. Now next cosec C. Cosec C means sin C reverse only. That means multiplied inverse of sin C. That means what is that? Hypotenuse by opposite side of angle C. That is equal reverse of that, AC by AB. AC by AB, because hypotenuse is AC and opposite side is AB. Now next go to that sec C. Sec C is equals to same cos C multiplicative inverse. So reverse of that, hypotenuse by adjacent side of angle C is equals to what we are getting? AC by BC. Reverse of cos C, reverse is sec C. Next go to tan C multiplied inverse is cot C. Now cot C. Cot C is equals to multiplied inverse of tan C, means that's reverse. Adjacent side of angle C by opposite side angle C, that is equals to what is adjacent side? BC. What is opposite side? AB. BC by AB. So it is the difference between sin A and sin C. When the acute angle changes, even sides also changes. Now once we have to compare, sin A is equals to BC by AC we are getting, but here AB by AC we are getting. Both are different. So because that's why we have to, when we are taking the angles, we have to checking so acute angles also, that is angle A or angle C.